Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of rawradianthealth.com, and I'm Natasha St. Michael, and thank you so much for joining me. So today is Monday, it's the beginning of the week, and today I want to talk about when are the times when people should not be doing any kind of fasting. I get a lot of questions on this, so today I want to kind of address it all and give you a few guidelines and a few tips about this. So first one is that if someone's on antibiotics, they should not be doing any kind of water fasting, any kind of juice fasting, juice feasting. None of it, okay? Because the main thing is that antibiotics are very strong and they can be quite damaging to the inside of one's stomach and digestive system. And so, as you see on most packages of any kind of antibiotics, they always indicate to eat foods with it. There's a reason for it, okay? The main thing is that this really helps to sort of buffer the medication and the effects it can have on the lining of the stomach and the intestinal tract, okay? So the main thing is that someone's like going through any kind of infection or virus or some sort of serious illness where they're either going to go on antibiotics or medication or they're going to do the fasting. They should choose one or the other, but they should never do the two together. Okay, so it's either you go and you take all the medication, the antibiotics, all that, the pharmaceuticals, or you go in the direction of staying in bed all day, fasting, just being on liquids. Okay, so, but never ever do both together. The next one would be, and this is connected to this as well, is anyone that's on insulin, someone that is diabetic. They should not be doing any kind of water fasting, juice fasting, or juice feasting. Main reason why is that someone's on insulin in order to keep their blood sugar balanced, and they don't want to get it at dangerous levels or things to be going too up and down and all over the place. And the main thing is that things happen when you're fasting, and especially if you're on a lot of juices and stuff, some of the fruits can become quite high glycemic, especially because the fiber is taken out of the juices, and so it can have more of a rush and more of an impact on someone's blood sugar. That's the last thing a diabetic needs, right? So main thing is someone's diabetic, no juice fasting, no water fasting, okay? Next thing would be is people that are underweight, especially severely underweight. If someone is 5 to 10 pounds underweight and they want to do a fast, and the reason why they want to do it is either to do some sort of detoxing or spiritual reasons or whatever reasons, and they're interested in doing a juice fast, but they're concerned because they don't want to be losing too much weight. So if someone's 5 to 10 pounds underweight, it's all right. They can do juice fasting or juice feasting. If someone is more than 10 pounds underweight, I would highly discourage doing any fasting whatsoever. No water fasting, no juice fasting, no juice feasting. And unless someone is trying to actually gain weight. Now, okay, this might sound really strange to someone. How is it that someone should go on a fast to help them gain weight? And the reason is that it can actually help quite a bit. The reason why someone is underweight, and a lot of times this has to do with people that are really underweight, and no matter how much they eat, okay, and they're eating a lot of food, tons of food, it's just going through them, they're not gaining any weight. This is not for the people that just don't eat very much, okay? Someone that is underweight and they can't seem to gain weight, but they don't really have much of an appetite and they don't eat very much, that's just how they are, then fasting I don't think would really help them. But someone that is, no matter how much they try to eat, okay, and they're eating a lot, it's just going through them, they cannot put on a pound. Fasting can help quite a bit. And the reason why is that usually this has to do with the fact that they're not absorbing the nutrition out of the food. Okay, that no matter how much they're eating, it's just going through them. There's something that's damaged either in their intestinal tract or in their gut, and it usually comes from food allergies and just something not working all that well in their digestive system. And so the main thing is that when someone goes on a fast, they're actually giving their body a break, and especially their intestinal tract. And so a lot of times, by giving the digestive system a break and a chance to actually heal itself, regenerate the tissues, things like that, a lot of the issues that have come from having unknown food allergies or having some sort of damage in the intestinal tract will actually recover and heal itself. And so if someone goes on, juice fasting or juice feasting for few days, a week or so, a lot of stuff can start healing. That once they start introducing food into their diet, especially if it's healthy foods and non-allergenic foods, they actually will start absorbing the nutrition and start feeling better and start putting on healthy weight. Main thing is that our body wants to be at a balance, okay? And so that includes our body weight, okay? Now, if someone is overweight, our body naturally wants to lose weight, okay? It wants to be at a good balance. So if someone's overweight, the body's gonna wanna lose the weight. If they're underweight, the body's gonna wanna gain the weight. Now, so if someone's fasting, someone that needs to lose the weight will lose the weight, and once they get off the fast, and if they eat healthy and they really change their habits, then they can keep that weight off and continue to lose weight. Someone that is underweight, they might lose a few pounds, but once they get off the fast, they'll regain it, and a lot of times they'll regain even more healthy weight, which they need. So our body's always trying to find an equilibrium. And the main thing is that, you know, because I know I get a lot of emails from people that are a little slightly underweight, and they're like, you know, I really want to do the fast more for cleansing, you know, just really a detoxification, and I want to get onto healthy eating and just really feel good, and can I do it if I'm a little bit underweight? And the whole thing is that, you know, you might, you know, someone that's like 5 pounds underweight, yeah, you might lose a few pounds when you're on the fast, but you also have to look at things in the long term, that the weight is going to come back once you get off the fast, that you're only on a fast maybe for a day, you might be on a fast for a few days, a week, 10 days, whatever, that weight will come back, you know, and a lot of times the beginning of any fast, people are just losing a lot of water weight. So I wouldn't get too, you know, crazy concerned about that. Unless someone is more than 10 pounds underweight, then they absolutely should not be fasting. Now, that also comes down to people too that have had any kind of eating disorders like anorexia, bulimia, or orthorexia. If anyone's suffered from these kind of eating disorders, whether they currently have these eating disorders or they've had them and overcome them in the past, I wouldn't suggest doing any kind of fasting at all. And especially for those that do still have eating disorders, this fasting, juice fasting, water fasting, juice feasting, can only make this actually kind of worse, okay? And I've seen it too where people that have had these issues from the past, that they're still kind of sorting through them and dealing with them, that too, they should stay away from the fasting, you know, unless someone really feels like, you know what, it was 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and I've really overcome it and I've gone beyond it, and you don't feel that the fasting is going to trigger it, then yeah, okay, then you can try it out. But I give a warning for anyone that's had eating disorders, really to stay away from doing any kind of fasting, okay? So that's my suggestions for the day. And yes, we are doing our next 10-day juice fast, which is starting April 1st, and it's really exciting. It's just next week, so do sign up. It's going to be super fabulous as always, and I'm always excited for this because we always get a really great group together, and a lot of people come back month after month, or they do it a few months ago and then they come back a few months later, and it's springtime, it's April, the weather's getting better. And it's a great opportunity to do a cleanse, get guided through it. It's great for beginners. And there's a daily video specifically for the juice fasting that sort of guides you through it. Their videos are like, on average, about 30 to 40 minutes long, okay? And so get a lot of education out of it, and plus we have an online forum where I answer questions and help to support, and as well as meeting all the other juice fasters, because you know, especially a lot of them that have come back month after month, they have a lot of experience, you know, from doing this, and they're just great, and it's just it just helps with the motivation and to keep going. So go to my website at www.rawradianthealth.com and click on juice fasting and sign up today. So have a fabulous day, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.